We welcome you to the Phoenix International Raceway for a special event for the NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series before the 2018 season kicks off. We are here for the first annual NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series All Star Race here in 2017. As before, we have 16 drivers compete for the $1 million prize. We have some drivers in the open who want to transfer in to the big race. So the format, how it works, we have 3 segments, each 1 lap long, and 3 wide restarts will make things interesting. And if you end up winning one of those segments, you will transfer to the big show. In addition, there is no fan vote, so it's either go all in or go home, as it's going to add some drama as Chase Elliott is on the pole. So without the fan vote, he'll actually have to try to race his way into the show. We'll see if he can do it. And we have a lot of other contenders that would love to punch their ticket to the big race. So obviously the pace car leads us down. Time to send these drivers on a 3-lap journey, a 1-lap dash to get in here. Green flag as we are racing in the open. Look at this, 4 wide already between Michael McDowell, and we already have a wreck. Clint Bowyer, and holy cow, chaos here on the dog leg. Meanwhile, they're trying to race back to the line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. takes the lead from Chase Elliott, and he wins segment 1. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to the All-Star race. Chaos already as Clint Bowyer, Jamie McMurray, and Michael McDowell, and as well Greg Gaulding have crashed. And just when you thought the All-Star race began, it's already over for these 4 drivers. They will not go to the big show. And that's really heartbreaking as these drivers really got aggressive. Let's watch this. Oh, Newman turns Bowyer, and you can see Bowyer hard in with McMurray and McDowell, and Gaulding spins down the racetrack, has nowhere to go. And that helped Ricky Stenhouse Jr. as he capitalized on Chase Elliott's mistake, and he will race for $1 million. Meanwhile, the safety crew is cleaning up. So Clint Bowyer, he was a favorite, and instead of locking in, he will go home. Better luck this next season. Jamie McMurray as well, he will go home. Michael McDowell, this is his last race in the 95. Didn't end the way he wanted. And then we have Greg Gaulding, new sponsorship in Sunfrog. I mean, it's still the same ways, crashing. So all 4 of those cars are done. But the big highlights, segment 1 winner is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He gets to pull it into the garage, and he is locked into the main event that will take place in a few short minutes. And so now it's time for the second segment. Chase Elliott once again in the driver's seat as green flag is back out as the 3 wide restarts. Let's look and see this. Ryan Newman, he makes some bold moves, and David Reagan 4 wide. Now Trevor Bayne tries to make a move, and there he goes. Trevor Bayne, oh no, wow. Tough luck as Newman and Chris Buescher battle, and Chris Buescher, are you kidding me? He will advance to the All-Star race. Wow. Ryan Newman had it in the bag, and Chris Buescher passes him. But meanwhile, Trevor Bayne and Aj Allmendinger getting a crash. Wow, look at that. So Chase Elliott, Trevor Bayne kind of cut down on him, and he turned him. That put Ryan Newman in the driver's seat. Caterpillar was finally going to win a race. But then Chris Buescher gives Newman a bump, and he's going to the big show. He will race for $1 million. So how about that? But for Trevor Bayne, tough luck for him. He saw the opportunity. And Aj Allmendinger, man, that's a tough situation for him. Missing the All Star race. Six cars have already crashed out. But Chris Buescher, how about JTG Doherty Racing? They will race $4 million. And now it's time for the third segment. Ryan Newman is in command, but Chase Elliott would love to get into as they are 3 wide. Chase Elliott all over the back bumper. Can he get to him? Swerves along the outside. Elliott's going to dive down. He gets in front, but here comes Erik Jones. Wow, they're going into turn 3, and Jones, he gets loose, and Newman's in the wall. Chaos. Chase Elliott is finally going to win something, and he transfers to the All Star race. Are you kidding me? Ryan Newman had it in position, gets crashed. Erik Jones and Kasey Kahne as well get taken out. None of them will transfer to the All-Star race. Heartbreaking for them. Let's watch this. Aggressive move by Chase Elliott. He pins Ryan Newman down. Erik Jones starts to make a move, and I don't know what happened. No, Erik Jones just simply overcorrected again and wipes out Newman and Kasey Kahne. Wonderful. So, yeah, that's how it went. And Chase Elliott, though, finally gets something done. He hasn't had a lot of luck in real life or in the NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series, but he actually won something. He won the Open, and he will race for $1 million as he wins this third segment, and could be a big momentum boost for him as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won segment 1, Chris Buescher won segment 2, and Chase Elliott won segment 3. They are heading to the All-Star race. What an exciting, thrilling event. 3 wide restarts, tons of crashes and chaos. You know, it's heartbreaking, obviously, for Daniel Suarez, Aric Almirola, tons of other drivers not advancing to the big show, but there's always next time. We'll have to see if they can have the energy or win a race in the 2018 season and get locked in. So we will be back in a couple short moments and get on with the big show. We welcome you back as the All-Stars have been pushed onto the grid, and we are ready to see who wins the ultimate prize, as this event consists only of 2017 NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series winners, past champions, and obviously the 3 drivers that transferred from the Open. They will take on 4 segments. The first 3 segments are 2 laps, and then the final segment is a 1-lap dash to the finish. And we will also see the 3 wide restarts once again as they will line up inside, middle, and outside. And Jimmie Johnson, who was probably the all-time greatest in the IRWIN Tools Cup Series, leads the field, as the starting lineup is determined by how many wins they have in the series. And yeah, Jimmie Johnson obviously first, then Kyle Busch, Harvick, and so on. As the field rolls off, the pace car about to lead them for 7 laps, 4 segments. The All-Star event, the fans are on their feet. Green flag for $1 million. And here we go. And Kevin Harvick now on the outside. He got the push from Martin Truex Jr. on the 3-wide restart. And Logano tries to duck down, make it 4 wide. Chaos here. Kendrick's stuck in the middle. Hamlin, he gives him a bump up the racetrack, as there's already some very close racing up here as we are on the final lap of segment 1. Kevin Harvick has it. He looks like he's cleared him. Kyle Busch now going for second. Does he have anything? Cars all under a blanket as Larson makes the 3-wide move, but Kevin Harvick will win segment 1. It's happened a lot this year already, and it happens once again. Let's just watch this restart again. Kevin Harvick got the push from Truex and excelled him out front in front of Jimmie Johnson. Who knew the outside would prevail? And Kevin Harvick wins segment 1. And he will lead him down for the second segment, as this will be 2 laps once again. Green flag is back out again as Truex, he's trying to look, and Jimmie Johnson got a shove. He is falling way back all the way to 16th And meanwhile, Harvick got pushed out of the group by Martin Truex Jr. It's now the Toyota show here. Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Matt Kenseth as they head down into turn 2. As we have the dogleg, Kurt Busch makes a move. Whoa, no! Are you kidding me? Harvick spins down and collects Stenhouse, and a ton of cars pile up in the dogleg while Martin Truex Jr. collects the second segment win. Oh my goodness, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, your segment 1 winner, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And back there, Ryan Blaney, a bunch of Fords taken out in this crash. Wow. So we're going to look at this again. How did this happen? So Truex, you can see here, bumps out Kevin Harvick and got him the lead. And let's look at this. Oh, Kurt Busch, I don't know, did he get loose? It looks like it. And it just triggered this multi-car collision. As you see, Blaney, Larson, and nowhere to go. Harvick spun down the racetrack and got collected by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Lengthy cleanup here as Kurt Busch, he started the big wreck, and that is not good for him as he might be a free agent after this next season. Ryan Blaney, this was his final outing with the Wood Bros. He wanted to win $1 million but couldn't get it. Larson, he was starting to come on, but just he had nowhere to go on that outside. And Kevin Harvick, your segment 1 winner, is heading back to the garage. That is very unfortunate. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. transferred through the open, and now his day is done. But Martin Truex Jr., the segment 2 winner, and a smart move for him to bump out Harvick, as that eventually took him out. As we are now into the third segment, half the field is gone here for 2 laps. The green flag's back out, and Kenseth, whoa, he gets turned down onto pit road. Matt Kenseth, he is way off the pace now, and that is tough luck for him as Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead once again here as Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin are side by side. Does Denny Hamlin have anything? And here he goes down the dogleg. Hamlin back up the racetrack. New leader, Denny derails. Denny Hamlin coming off a turn 4 will win segment 3. And Denny Hamlin in prime position to win $1 million. As you can see, Matt Kenseth crosses the finish line after getting spun out. Let's watch the move for the win. Hamlin top to bottom and up again to block. And Denny Hamlin takes the third segment. So it's good he is actually doing some. As Hamlin had a very quiet season last year, and he wants to be more of a threat this season. So now it's time for the big finale, the final segment. Denny Hamlin would love to win this $1 million here at Phoenix. Never won here before, would like to do it here. And then Martin Truex Jr., Auto Owners, new sponsor would be good. And how about Chase Elliott right behind Denny Hamlin? We've seen them have a feud. Could it reignite? Green flag is back in the air. Denny derails big time, and Martin Truex Jr. in the middle takes the lead as they are 3 wide. Chris Buescher makes a move as Jimmy Johnson spins with Joey Logano. But Martin Truex Jr. takes the $1 million, gets the bragging rights, and he wins the All Star Race. Jimmy Johnson collides with Logano down in the dog leg. The two of them will not finish this race and instead finish against that wall, the light blue wall, and that is tough luck for both those drivers. Watch this restart again. Truex just gets a great restart there and clears Denny Hamlin, and yeah, everything was just rough behind them. And Martin Truex Jr. got the win. So congrats to the number 78, Martin Truex Jr., Auto Owners, and Toyota for winning this race. So here's your result. Martin Truex Jr. gets the win. Denny Hamlin second. Kyle Busch in third. How about Chris Buescher in fourth? And Chase Elliott, the two of them transferred in from the open. They get a top 5 in the main event. Dale Jr. in sixth. Then we have Keselowski, Kenseth, Austin Dillon. And then we have Jimmy Johnson in 10th. He still gets a top 10, even though he had the DNF in the last lap crash. And look at this last page. A ton of Ford drivers. Joey Logano in 11th. Then you have Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse, all collected in that segment 2 crash. And that was just rough for them. So obviously, Congrats to the 78 Martin Truex Jr. for winning this non-points event. The 78 team came up big, made the most of those 3 wide restarts, and ended up collecting $1 million. So obviously that does it here at the Phoenix Raceway. The next time we come by, it'll be ISM Raceway. And obviously you will want to come back at the same time next Wednesday here, 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central, and you know what, 6:30 Mountain Time, 5:30 regular time for a special video.